My name's Dave Adams. Welcome to Good Game, Better Gamers. And last week I talked a little bit about the 10 by 10 challenge that I set myself and this concept of grokking where games become intuitive and you start to experience more of the game. And I just wanted to give a brief example this week. I think one of the best examples of this is Legendary Encounters Alien, a deck building game, where the box itself is just chock-a-block full of cards. When you set up each game, you are just confronted with this whole array of cards going on. Alien cards, cards in your hand to deal with, cards which you can buy. There's a lot of information going on there, and when you start to play, you play a couple of times. The first two times, you're really just trying to get a sense of what these cards do and how they work. Many other games, one of the strategies I use is I start by building big resources and then trying to power home with my purchasing power. However, in this game, I discovered that that really wasn't serving me too well as a strategy. Instead, what I had to do was I had to actually try and balance out how I was purchasing cards. After all that stuff started to become more intuitive, I discovered that there was a whole bunch of things that the cards could do. They had different symbols, different icons. Those icons interacted differently with other cards. And the more I played, the more empowered I felt in making better decisions. So my judgment grew. The decisions I had were actually more, but I felt more comfortable making them, and I felt like they were helping me to do better in the game than what I'd previously been doing. The flow-on effect of that is that my enjoyment of the game skyrocketed because I actually felt far more in control than I did during those first few games. I was sort of leading the action more. I felt like I was more engaged in the play. I had a plan, I had a strategy, I knew what cards I wanted. I didn't sort of rush into rash decisions on purchasing certain cards which wouldn't really help me later on. I hope that adds just a little bit more depth to my explanation of grokking from last week. And next week I want to try and explore how grokking is something good for us in general, more than just games. I mean, in life. Until then, I'm Dave Adams. Enjoy your breakfast.